Good morning from Northern California, near San Francisco. Um, just to preface it, you hear the wound vac. It sounds like a whoopee cushion. Please ignore it. Or maybe I'm just training small ponies. Anyway, I want to take another look at Jay Slater, the 19-year-old Brit that's missing in Tenerife. He had prior, unfortunately, been involved in an assault along with a number of other people on a young person by the name of Tom Hilton, I believe. And I didn't know that prior to the reading that I did. Not that it entirely matters when you're looking at somebody, whether they're missing and this kind of thing, but it does give certain importance to the cards that you get when it shows like the chaoticness that I got in trying to look at his life. With when I found later, after I did the reading about the information of Jay's participation, unfortunately, in this event, along with a number of other people, it kind of made sense in some respect why I got the kind of cards I did. I think, his mindset and the people that he might end up being around show up in the cards. And it shows up as it's confusing and frustrating to trying to read. So I'm going to try today. I'm going to try today again and see what I get. I really hope that he will be found and reunited with his family, so on and so forth. Okay. And I corrected some information that I had put before. I had thought that Tom Hilton, the person that had unfortunately been assaulted by a group of people with whom Jay was included, I had thought that he had passed because it was such a violent attack. And I was just reading it very quickly after my first reading, and he hadn't. So thank goodness for that. So I just want to make a notation there for any future, any folks coming and reading this and going, the person he was part of the assault did not pass. But we'll look at him and just see what's going on with Jay and see what we can pick up, see if the cards are any clearer. I just want to because of the nature of things and the cards give me a little bit of a creepy feel, I just want to see if I can get a bead, if you will, as the saying goes, on whether or not he is okay. Is, he still on the earth? Now, we do have some kind of news that's going to be forthcoming. I kept getting that, but I just want to see if we can get some clearer, any clearer cards. Okay, Jay Slater, Tenerife. Will he be found soon? What do we need to know? Seeking clarity and asking my guides, Jay's guides. How is Jay? Will he be found soon? Okay, this card wants to jump out, and it's the Empress. I would take this as a yes card if we looked at yes and no. Also to do with the mother and abundance. Okay. How is Jay Slater, who is missing? How is he? What do we need to know about the state of well-being of Jay? Okay, I just want to make sure I give it a really good shuffle. we're getting the Magician. So there's definitely, oh, and the law, justice. So we get the Magician and justice. I think the law is going to be acting soon, and they're using a variety of means to find out what happened, to handle this case. And I think they do have more information, but I think they're being careful about what they share and how they're going about this. I do believe we'll hear from, maybe get an update possibly too, by the legal people, entities that are looking for him in Tenerife that are involved. I get action and result. Those words came into my head when I just looked at those cards. Okay, we get the Empress and the Two of Cups. So is this some sort of a partnership with a female? Usually it's indicative of a mother or a wife, but a very, what would you say, maternal energy here. So that could be meeting with, is it back meeting with his mother? See, there's still some, again, we get the Tower coming and we get some information, but there is something that is a disruptive act. It is not, again, expected. It's sudden. And it could have started with a smaller act that leads to something that blows up. Is it saying that his actions while he was at this, after this concert, did he say something that blew up to with someone else in into a bigger situation? Starts out small, blows up. I'm not sure. Is it to do with the past with Tom Horton? That coming back in some way to haunt him, at least karmically, perhaps. There's some disruptive force that comes in. I get the card of people, of help being given, assistance, and there is a sense of satisfaction. I don't know. Is someone satisfied with having assisted to find him or help law enforcement in some way? All I can say is I really feel like answers are coming with regard to him. And it's really murky for me to like try to just like boom, get a sense of what's his well-being. If you catch my drift. And once again, I get that Three of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. So there's specialists that are involved in trying to find him or this case. And there's more to come on the horizon. I get the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Chariot, and the Nine of Wands. I do sense something also with the car. Now, from what I understood, one of the bits of information I came across more recently was that he left with 2 people. Now, I don't know. See, this information is so wacky. It's like, okay, but he had called his friend, said he was thirsty, didn't know where he was at. This is the young lady that is trying to offer information and help people with finding him. Apparently, he had called her and said he was lost, missed the bus, but yet I hear that he was last seen getting into a vehicle with 2 people. Was that after the call to the friend, where, that maybe he came across a couple people that offered him a lift? I just feel that there's something hinky around the lift and the people involved in that. And I think there could be violence. There is moving forward. The chariot to me is just the car. And the chariot was coming up also in my other reading on him. We get the devil and the high priestess. There's some dark deeds here that we don't know about yet, that have yet to come to light. There's corruption. This is abuse of power, potentially also just the cards in general of maladaptive choices when it comes to substance, behavior, so on and so forth. There's a dark cloud around him. And we get judgment, and more than one person involved with his disappearance. It would be like a small group of people. And I think they'll be caught with judgment and the justice card earlier. And it just looks like this is a bad deal. This does not look good. Let me just say this. I'm very concerned for his well-being. My concern is that he may not be with us, because this just looks so corrupt. We get cards again, that 5 of swords and the 4 of swords. So to me, this shows like someone trying to withdraw or pull back away from another that, or others that are, less than kind. With that 5 of swords, they are picking at, they are bullying type of an energy. My concern is that, I don't know that this doesn't look good to me. This looks like fighting going on and a painful ending, but there's a new day. There is some information, there is some light again that's coming. So I am very concerned for his fate. I really have doubts as to a good outcome, unfortunately. So I'm just going to leave it there. I would be surprised if he wasn't at the very least come to some kind of a violent interaction with someone else, and that we'll be finding out more. It's on the horizon, and I get law enforcement bringing news soon, relatively soon. Again, that horizon type of card, it's coming. So I'm going to just leave that there as a little bit of some more clarity that I could manage to squeak out with the cards regarding Jay's case. And as always, no matter what, Jay's a person, and he'll have to be accountable for whatever he's done in his life. But what we can do is just hope that in general, that answers are found and that this gets resolved. Sorry for the wound back. So I'm going to leave it there. If you appreciate readings like this, I would appreciate it if you could help me by putting a thumbs up on my reading for my algorithm. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next reading, which is coming today at 9. Bye.